they'll want you to rent them all from them. Now, this is exactly how I secured my first property. Of course, after a ton of no's and failure after failure, but once I finally got that yes, it was game on. I needed to learn how to set this property up, furnish it, and list it on platforms like Airbnb. But if I was broke, how did I pay for all of it? Well, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I used a personal credit card to pay for it all. However, I do not recommend using a personal credit card.
But Steven, it worked for you.
Yes, eventually it did, but there's a much more efficient way that I wish I had known about prior to, that is the holy grail, 0% interest business funding. Now, to acquire this, you have to have an LLC, which you can set up pretty easily on busy.com or Zen Business. And you need to have a good credit history and a good credit score, like a 680 plus. You can acquire 0% interest business credit cards from banks like Chase, Amex, and US Bank. Back to the story. Before acquiring furniture, I looked at how the best properties were setting up their properties, and I also lived on Pinterest for a couple days. Then I got the property furnished using some contractors off of TaskRabbit, and then listed the property on Airbnb with photos and descriptions. Unfortunately, I knew nothing about automations, messaging, and pricing automations whatsoever, and all the other stuff needed for this business to work. Long story short, I ended up spending almost $15,000 on a mentor. That was terrifying, but it was 100% worth it. I